barely say
I'm just
anything.
gonna mute
What?
myself.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just like in general.
So I want to go through the entirety of the Devastation mod to make sure that everybody in the cluster and people who are outside of the cluster and going in know what they're looking at, basically. So there's clearly a lot of shit, like a lot, just a lot of shit. So let's have a gander. Starting off, got the Rhino. It looks like a normal one. It functions like a normal one, except it's fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck, boy. It can still pick things and all that good jazz, but when you do pick things, it does slow you down a little bit. Just like a normal Rhino would. I would say that the picked speed is probably the base speed of what it is on official, like words. Yeah. The Phoenix. This is basically ported from Shinygati's better Phoenix or improved Phoenix mod, I think it's called. So it has all the super cool attacks and whatnot. It can heal itself with the... Well, not heal itself. You heal it with this guy that I don't have ammo for. Let me grab some ammo for it. Just takes the regular flamethrower ammo. And then it does a super cool blue flame. So you can heal it that way. It cooks meat and all that good stuff, I believe at a faster rate than the normal one does. So that's super duper fancy.
I also heard you
I know
can
there's
stand
a...
on its back.
The what?
You can stand on its back, I heard too. As
Yeah,
a feature.
yeah. Feature,
So,
not a bug.
no one
Definitely
can.
a feature. There's a lot more to it that I don't even know. I haven't really used it yet. Like,
It
in
harvests
depth.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it harvests a lot of
as
stuff.
well.
Yeah, and since we on the cluster we have it where you can fly on AB, you can harvest element with it. Anyway, so there's a few things in my hotbar that you may have noticed are not regular looking weapons. This guy does a lot of different things here. We got structure, dyno, remote, repair, and vacuum. This is specifically for vacuum compartments. It just toggles the setting on it, I guess.
Yeah,
repair.
the windows. Yeah.
Yeah, repair. You're literally just repairing it. Then there's remote, toggle power. Fairly simple. It also will open doors and stuff like that from pretty far away. That's pretty cool. Dino, you can kill the dino, which I don't want to do. You could spay the dino. You can make a chibi, which I also don't want to... Well, I guess I could chibi by that. Oh. Well, no, I can't. Anyway, you can claim the dino, so if it's a baby or whatever, you just... You can make it mate, so it'll toggle mating. You can make it whistle, so it ignores group whistles. You can make it follow you. You can make it wander, which I'm not going to stop the whistle for that. That would be horrifying. Ally looking. Nobody likes when things look at them. It causes a lot of lag. It's super annoying. If it has a turret mode, you can turn turret mode on or off, and then you're back to your kill.
So it gives you the full whistle commands.
Yeah, pretty much. Without having to, like, fat finger, or in my case, completely unbinding J, because I don't want to do that. That is bad. Oh, I forget. It's not listening to whistles. I didn't do that. You did. Now see, that I forgot. You know, you can exist like that. It's wandering, but that's okay. It's okay. The next super cool thing, one of my favorite parts of the mod, is the fireworks. Some of the textures kind of like, well, I don't even really know if it's textures. Some of the effects or whatever happen at the floor, but it's like actual fireworks. So there's, I think that Shiny said there's
And
about...
they're unlimited.
Yeah, it's unlimited. There's no you know, durability or anything, but I think Shiny said there's like 80 something different variants of.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
And you can color them too, and they'll be different colors.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that. What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you, man. When Shiny says when Shiny
He
says
took the fireworks skin from back in the day and he just made it super, super painful.
I can catch you.
I like that fireworks skin.
Come here. I got you. Haha. Okay. Same model as Shiny Dino. No, it's not the same model as Shiny Dinos. It's Shinygati. I don't know exactly who the modder is that made Shiny Dinos. Alright, so next thing in my hotbar is this little doodad. Let me grab some Elemente. In case you're wondering, it is pronounced Elemente because I said it is. Here you go. So here I go, harvesting a whole bunch of things. It picks up all sorts of stuff. Woo! I'm not sure if it harvests dead bodies. No, it does not. But yeah, so, you know, you notice it goes going into my inventory. And I'm not sure if it did it already, but I do know that I took it out. Has it taken out already? No. Okay, cool. So, if I re-equip it, there it all goes. Where did it go? Over here, into the resource box. And from here, you can go clear across the map or whatever. But basically, all you have to do is harvest from in one place. Come pick up your resources from your plate, from here or whatever. If you have Deddies nearby, you can pull it to that. And I'll get more into Deddies here in a bit because that's probably my second or very close second favorite part of the mod. So next in the hotbar here, there's a little modded dude over there. So it's pretty much the binoculars, right? But there's the color regions and there's the traits are on it. So like that's a level 3 Bloodfang Dracar there with level 2 ranks. That's something that normal ones don't have. Super fancy. This thing, tree tap sap, it will automatically upload to your Deddies. Obviously there's not a tree here, otherwise I could do it. But yeah. Gas collector, same deal, goes right to your Deddies. Oil collector, same thing, straight to your Deddies. Right to jail. Then we've got the canteen. Pretty much exactly the same as the tech canteen that you would remember from ASE. If it'll let me land.
Anything with dev on it, I feel like, is gonna have some sort of special.
Yeah, anything that has the name dev on it is better.
Yeah.
For instance, one thing I did notice.
Like Deddies.
Yeah, for sure. One thing that I did notice about the dev tech canteen in comparison to the ASE version is you have the mode where it's hot and cold, which you had in ASE. However, it doesn't completely empty it. In ASE, it emptied it, and you would have to refill it to be able to do that. So, Tech Cave having multiple tech canteens is not a thing. Which brings me back to these structures.
It's great for the dragon fight too.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's so great. How is this floating, you may ask? Because stacking foundations. That was disgusting. I hated everything about that. These guys can be placed floating, basically. As long as they start somewhere like this, where it's on the ground, you can go anywhere with them. And you can stack them up. You can stack them down. Yeah. You can change variants with them. So you can make them look like thatch.
Possibilities are limitless.
Yeah. The possibilities are endless, except the part where I can't go all the way down in the aberration trench. Still upset about that. But yeah. So, do that good stuff. And I guess I'll start from over here. So, the beehive, same thing as the regular beehive, but it goes to your Deddies automatically. Ammo box, same thing as a normal ammo box from ASE, but it has heckin' range. And heckin' storage space. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. Dev air conditioner. You only need one, and it'll incubate anything. Yeah, Shiny, such a good mod. I wonder who made that. I wonder. We should pay that guy. We should pay that guy. Dev Link storage box. It's pretty much the same as the Bob's Tall Tales variant, but it's got a whole lot more space. And I'm not sure if there's any other features with that, but if I remember right, that is the one. That is the one feature. The Dev Library storage, same as the Bob's Tall Tales one, but again, stupidly large storage space because 100, really? What if I want to have 100 of the same blueprint? I'm a hoarder. Leave me alone. Resource distributor automatically pulls and distributes refined resources from nearby crafting stations into dedicated storage boxes. I love this thing so much because I can sit there and I can craft in a chem bench and it'll go from my chem bench to my dedicated storage and I won't have to do it myself. It makes things so easy. So like metal, scrap metal, those are for so much time. These will go to your dedicated, charcoal will go from the forge to the dedicated, spark powder, narcotics, I thought that said necrotic, I was like, shiny. Gas, gunpowder, metal, and scrap metal. The gas, it's not going to get yoinked from your generators either. So that's... the item collector does a similar thing, but it collects all of these various things from the ground, and then it collects things from like Acatinas and stuff. So like they produce paste in their inventory, they produce poly, the dung beetle will produce oil, stuff like that. Yeah. And even though it's not pictured, Shiny did mention something about the Archaeopteryx making sap, and that will pull it and put it in Dedi. So that's pretty helpful. Very helpful. The fertilizer handler, it handles your shit. Yeah. Pretty much. You can either power it with a regular, actually no, not a regular generator. It has to be the soup or a tech generator, if I remember correctly. But it will distribute, it'll pick up fertilizer from like your dung beetles and it'll put it into your crop plots. If there's more fertilizer than your crop plots need, it'll just hold it in its inventory until it's needed, basically. Your crop handler will take all of your crops from your crop plots and it'll hold those for you until you're ready because they don't have a whole lot of space, so gotta have the space. You can do like an ignore list on these things, on all of them. Well, not this one, but on that one, I think, if I remember right, did this one have an ignore? No, there's a few different things that have an ignore list, but that's one of them. The better feeding trough. This is just your regular feeding trough. However, when there's food and stuff in it, it can feed your babies. If you there's normally a start feeding button right here. You click that, and it'll start sending food to your babies. It'll also imprint them, and it doesn't matter if they're cryosick or not. Oh yeah, it is the hatchery I'm thinking of that has the ignore list. Thank you. The tech trough, same deal as this trough over here. However, it has a lot more slots and it acts as a refrigerator, so tech trough. But again, it does feed your babies, cryosick or not. It will imprint them as well, and it has a dummy thick range.
Yeah, the radius is amazing on that thing.
It's a dummy thick range. For a tech trough, it's a dummy thick range, and that's not even the full one. It's toggleable. Dummy thick, bro. Dummy thick. Oh. We'll get to those parts in a bit. May have noticed over in the water there's a ocean plat. God, words. I couldn't remember what they were called because it's been 2 years since I've been able to play with them. They snap together, so that's pretty cool. Right now, I don't think that there is a maximum range, or like a maximum amount in a range. But I think that was something that we had talked about clamping, so you can only have 4 in range, because if not, that's a lot of space.
Turns into water world.
Yes, very much so. The Dev beer barrel, same concept as a regular beer barrel, however, it has more spots, and crafted up, makes the beer, and does the thing. If you keep jars in it, it'll send it to your daddy, as far as I remember anyway. I could be wrong. I think that's for sure. This doohickey. I wish I wasn't on single player so I could drag your body on this Blackfire. Because that would be
too.
funny.
You would.
That would be very funny. So instead, I'll show you what else it does, I guess. So, let's say I have a baby. We're going to pretend this really dope-ass Shinygati is a baby I don't want. This does work with some modded cryopods. I believe Dino Depot is the only one it doesn't work with. But yeah, fuck that Rhino. I don't want it anymore. I don't like it. It'll give me, kibble, all that good stuff. Didn't give me the saddle, so don't put Cryo's dinos in here that would have a saddle on them that you want to keep. But
I forgot to mention that. That was funny.
yeah, well, it's a good thing it's single. Anyway, so you don't have to throw your dinos on top of the bio grinder to kill them and to get the resources. But I think the best part of that bio grinder is the fact that I can drag my tribe mates onto it. That makes life awesome for a PvP player.
A lot more enjoyable. Yeah.
So much more enjoyable. The trolling, it's honestly, it's a vibe. So the mutator has several different modes. You have to have 250 element for the pulse. This is configurable though. So, if you want it to be a smaller amount, then go walking. We've got which mode is it on currently? Change mode. Okay, so swap the gender of nearby dinos. You can grant a random gender to a nearby dino that's genderless, so like reapers and such. Grants nearby dinos the ability to breed that normally can't, i.e. reapers, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure this one works similar to the last one, but it's a little different. I don't know, I never use these modes. My preferred mode is this one. Well, this is one of the preferred modes. It will transfer the imprint to the person who's deploying, which is super handy if you raided somebody. You're like, oh, what am I going to do with all these useless unimprinted tames? Well, ta-da. Stops nearby dinos from aging. That's if, let's say you're raising Karchas or something and you're like, oh my god, I really like that one. It's so cute. Which Karcha's a really bad example, but I want to keep it a baby forever and I'm just going to leave it there in the corner. Well, you can do that. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but okay. Causes nearby non-adult dinos to grow much more rapidly. This is the one that I use the absolute most because it exponentially raises the speed of raising your dino. So, super helpful. And then you've got the radiation pulse, which will give nearby dinos the ability to lay mutated eggs. It's like a boost to mutated eggs. That's the last one. Yep, that is the last one. So then the next one, we've got the blueprint maker. I have it configured on the server where it doesn't do weapons, but you can put something in it, and it will convert it into a blueprint. That's an invalid item. We love that. What about this? Also an invalid item.
I believe it's only structures. Yeah.
Oh, only the structures work at all?
Yeah, in that one.
Oh, okay. Well, dang. Okay, well, it makes structures. This thing is super, super fancy. Traditional tech light. But let me do this. So,
Yeah, don't forget you
turn it
can
off.
paint that and change the colour.
Yeah.
So I did try
Okay,
that, and
yeah.
it didn't paint it. Maybe I wasn't like doing it right or
Were you
something.
using the scribbles one? Because
Yes.
I don't think that works.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll do. Okay, well my favorite part about this is that I can make this bitch really, really bright for a really far amount of space. So they're super helpful on aberration. But I'm gonna turn that off. It's heckin' bright.
Yeah, they're extremely useful.
They're
I love them.
super, super useful. Okay, then we got the crystal cracker. You put gotcha crystals in that, and it'll automatically open them. It will upload to dedicated storage if you choose to. And right now it's set to not up. Words are very difficult. Not auto uploading after opening crystals. So, yeah, that's a thing. This is a manual button, so you can upload it if you choose to. So, yeah. The dye station, or as I like to call it when I'm feeling super spicy, the diarrhea. You can color only dyes in this guy.
I didn't say it.
Dude, it all started with Legends. It all started with Legends because he actually called it the diarrhea. Dyeria. And he didn't see it, and he was sharing his
That's
screen.
because
And I saw it, and I was like, that's diarrhea.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
anywho, I don't know if what I like the most, the deadies or the fireworks, but this is a fucking good ass part. So, these guys, that's a normal sized deady, I would say. It's got a lot of stuff in it. And it lasts forever. But I need to be out of GCM when I do this. It will last forever. Just like that. I can pick it up. I can move it around. Transfer servers with it. And it'll retain what is in its inventory. And I can make it a different size if I wanted to. I could literally make it the little guy. And it still has that much in it. So, makes for moving bases super, super easy. Not that I would want to. I would rather
You could take
get
it out
rated.
farming too.
The taking it out farming
part.
part. The taking it out
put it in there,
farming part
bring
is
it back.
so important because I don't have to transfer servers with black boxes of shit like from aberration going to farm metal and stuff like that. I can just pop it in the deady, pick up the deady, and I'm out. You know? So super awesome. I love the fact
super awesome.
that there are multiple sizes. This medium size, if you stack them 2 on top of each other, then you can get the perfect height for a quarter wall. So you can make a perfect flush floor. So, kudos. Shine. The hatchery picks up eggs from nearby range, which is actually fairly large. You can tell it to stop. But this, okay, I'm not in GC. This is the range. I want to say that's like, 300 foundations or 200? Something like that.
It's huge.
Yeah. Heck and Lord.
I wouldn't expect it to be breeding outside of that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's big.
What I prefer to do with with like the ignore lists and everything is I have a hatchery designated for one side of the base that has the normal eggs, and then I have the other side of the base has my propagators, right here, and
Very smart.
those will drop the dev eggs. Or if you put one of those dev eggs inside of this, click the view ignore list, you can select that and it'll ignore it on the other side. So this particular hatchery isn't going to pick up your propagator eggs. So the stuff that you're trying to mutate instead of just mass breed, it's going to be separated, which that's such a good quality of life for me. The laboratory crafts hella of one of these resources. Not one resource. You can craft a shit ton of stuff. But essentially, it's a tech chem bench, really, at the base of it. Yeah, tech chem bench. Super small, super fast. Good stuff. These guys, they're just regular crop plots. However, they have a lot more space. Small one, the medium one, the large one, and they stack just like the normal ones. So super nice.
They stack really easy though.
Yeah, they do.
Really
They
nice.
do stack really easy, and it's not like a funky.
Let me
'cause
get this one to work right, even though it's snapping weird.
Right,
Yeah.
because sometimes I have like a weird issue with the vanilla ones where it doesn't like to snap. It's almost like Shiny's better at making snap points than Wildcard. Someone should hire him. So then
Agreed.
we've got the Tech Force Field.
Actually, interesting, because they're just copies of the vanilla crockpots.
Well, whatever you did it better. So the Tech Force Field, it activates instantly, and it can be powered with a generator. You can power it by itself and waste your element, or you can do it with the generator. The barrier can go up pretty high, go all the way up. Big bubble. And you can block allies, so only your tribe mates can get in, and allies cannot. You can allow wild dinos, or disable wild dinos, and you can hide the barrier. So it's there, but nobody else knows it's there. So it makes for...
Doesn't block babies.
It doesn't block babies, you said?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't push them out.
Oh, that's interesting.
The old one
Feature.
used to.
Feature, not a bug. Feature. So the tech cooking pot, it does everything except for dye, so that you don't have to worry about, accidentally auto-crafting a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, tech cooking pot does the stuff. It's got the crafted
Again, quality of
foods.
life.
Yeah, again, quality of life. It does all of these, the vanilla crafting costs, all that good stuff, but yeah, super fast. Already talked about the resource box. You know what? I'm actually going to use this for a reference. Anyway, the propagator, you put 2 cryopotted dinos in it. I don't have any on me right now, obviously, but you put two cryopotted dinos of the same thing. You can't change the gender of them inside here. We did that on purpose because it seems a bit broken to me. We don't actually have the mutator active on the server right now just because of the settings that we were going for. But with the propagator, even if the mutator was there, we still wouldn't want to just be able to select the dino and change the gender. Because you're already going to be spending, I think we have it set at 40 element per mutation to mutate the dinos. But then it'll drop out a dev egg, and you go from there, breeding your stuff. But you're paying the 40 element for a guaranteed mutation. So that's super helpful.
It's technically 2 mutations.
Yeah,
But it'll be in the same
technically.
step.
Yeah, technically. It stacks them together. So Tech Forge, you can put, ore, raw metal, stuff like that, and it will immediately change it into its, finished version. Yeah, counterpart. It crafts gas in there too. Crafts it fairly fast. I'm not sure if that one was immediate, but I know that it does craft it pretty fast. Tech 4 or Tech Fridge. Let's see, 7 minutes, 26 seconds? Not anymore. It's forever. That's pretty much the gist of that. The Tech Replicator, it is a replicator that is small. It's just stabby. That's it.
It's a little quieter too.
Oh yeah, I did notice that it is a little quieter. You do the blueprint sharing, all that good stuff. Same as the big one. But super bad. The Tech Sleeping Pod for this variant, you don't have to have the boss fight to use, but the XP gain is drastically slower than the vanilla. So there is that kind of... What? I just clicked G and it deleted the foundation.
What?
That's fun.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it was fun.
But it worked out because I wanted to pick it up anyway to show that you can make a wall face one. Okay. The tech stove makes the cooked meat and the jerky at light speed, just how you put it. This looks a little jarring, I guess, but it's... If you just don't look at this page, it all makes sense. You just put the meat in it, you come back in 2 seconds, and it's done. That's
And it goes.
ta-da. Yeah, it just does it. Just ta-da. The tinkering desk. Shiny, I'm not really 100% sure how this works. I know that you actually have a better chance of getting it because I've used it.
You configure it to change the chances of things failing or succeeding, and how much of a boost they get when
Right, because I know that I configured
set.
that part, but I haven't really used it a whole lot. I did actually put 3 mech blueprints together, and I got a better one, marginally. But the chances of getting one on a vanilla tinkering desk are actually dog water. So, yeah. Anywho, that's that guy. Am I missing something? Oh yeah, I am. Look at the turrets. Ha ha. I didn't forget about them. So, these 6 different turrets, I had to count, I'm not going to count them, are turned off on the cluster right now because in the wrong circumstances, they could be very unbalanced. This is something that we're going to be adding to the shop at some point and trying to work out like a maximum per tribe, not even per map, per tribe that people can use these because they're just that spicy. So for the first one, we'll start with the cannon dude. And it's set to all targets, so let's see what kind of damage it'll do to the Phoenix. You there. Be passive. Oh, it was this one. Yeah. So there is a delay of how quickly it does shoot, but that's the gist of that one. I like the knockback. It's pretty cool. Then got the flamethrower turret. Clean it again.
Don't forget the econ turret and the attack flies.
Oh, that's right. So the flamethrower one does obviously flame damage.
Actually, is that even damaging it?
I don't think
Is that
so because
healing?
it's a phoenix.
Yeah. So I'm curious. No, it's actually set on fire. I don't know. No, it did heal it.
Nice.
That's good to know.
Nice.
Find out
That
more.
would be very interesting. So the homing rocket turret, it be homing and it be
It would
sending
still
rockets.
dismount you, though.
It what?
It would still dismount you if that's enabled though with the flamethrower.
Shoo. It's got quite the delay so that it's not super broken, but it's still pretty spicy. And then the trank
Homing
turret. This one was a regular one, and this one was a homing one.
Got a bit of a delay.
Trank turret. Careful. Does this not target flyers?
If it's not enabled.
Oh, I'm on
Isn't
single
it
player.
more creatures too?
Oh yeah, well only. No,
Oh!
it only goes for.
It only does wild ones?
Yeah, by default.
Oh, okay, so by default I got it. Alright.
You just have to spawn something in.
Alright, that'll do her. Oh. Okay, well.
Okay.
At least give more targets now.
Let's check the right box, shall we? Oh, hey! Would you look at that? Something that the trank turret could shoot at. That I didn't even have to spawn. Oh, it's running. Where did that other pro cop go? Okay.
I think it must have
think it
got
jumped
hit
away.
too quickly. Oh, did it? I know sometimes if it takes damage right after it gets spawned in, if it's too quick, it'll despawn.
Yeah.
I honestly think
Well,
that's what happened. Yeah, I was just
It,
saying.
it definitely worked. We know that. Alright, and then we've got the minigun turret. Oh, I
Like the
guess I
minigun,
should...
but
Wait, where did
bit
the...
broken.
Oh, here we go. I was like, where did it go? Whee!
It's hiding in the bushes.
Yeah, I was hiding. It didn't want to be part of it, you know. Okay, go.
Yeah, good animation.
I like that it sounds like a feather light. That's like one of my favorite things. Yeah, so these are the turrets. The minigun, it only takes advanced sniper bullets. The trank only takes shocking trank darts. Rocket, obviously, rocket. Homing rocket, again, homing rocket. Flame turret takes flamethrower ammo, and cannon turret takes cannonballs. So yeah.
Wish it load forks in there.
Forks!
Yeah.
That's such an interesting thing.
Some of the silverware.
So a couple things that aren't a physical item that I want to mention are the pull function. This little doohickey here it's one of the most amazing quality of life things I think in the game at all. So I could pull element from all these different places. Of course, it's only going to fill the generator, or fill to the maximum capacity of the Dedi, but I just pulled it from the generator, I think. But I can pull it to structures, or I could pull it to my inventory, and I could black box myself. But it's not going to like put all of the stuff in my inventory to a point where I'm over black boxed and end up losing things. At least it's never happened. So, you know, there's always a yet, but, you know.
I found out there is no limit to being black boxed,
That's
depending how the mod does it.
That's interesting. But yes, the pull function is honorable mention, I guess. Something else that's super neat is, let's see. Right now, these Dedis, it's 19, 100, and that one's capped. I can take this element and I can put it in the little dude here, and I can start sending resources, and it will send it to one of these Dedis. See? Ta-da! It sent it to that one. It'll happen anywhere from on the map, so you can pretty much farm with your Anki and your RG, you know, at the beginning level. This Dedi unlocks at level 40, so as long as you have the resources, you can farm really good. It's very compatible with the solo farm mod, I feel like. I already talked about the fast Rhino. I already talked about the Phoenix being super OP. When you level creatures, so it's still gaining a little bit of HP, but as I level it, oh, that was weird. It scales with the HP of, like, the current HP, it'll scale. Right now there's a bug on the players where it isn't doing that, but that is being fixed. So, but you can see this is full health, so when I'm leveling it, it's gonna stay full health. It's...
No more bloody dinos.
Yeah, no more bloody dinos. You can level your stegos in peace.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, which especially for a cluster owner is one of the most convenient things, is the fact that you can transfer element between servers, and you can transfer tribute items and stuff like that. There's been a couple things that still don't like it, I guess, but for the most part, I can upload a lot of things. So if I will go to element here,
Transfer element too.
oh, it's not configured to have a super big pull range. Boop. Yeah, I thought about raising the pull range for us because it seems just a little low. Boop.
It's been pretty fine for us, but yeah.
So, yeah, I can upload my Elemente. Woohoo! So, super convenient. Shiny, am I missing anything? I don't know if you started from the
No.
bottom with us.
No, I didn't.
I went through all the Ingrams. Let's see, I got the drill, I got the bio grinder. The fact that I really want to like put Blackfire on a grinder would be great. Did the turrets, mutator.
The canteen.
Yeah, and the fact that I don't know if it's a feature or a bug, or you know, if it is a bug, then it's a feature. The fact that you can change modes and it stays full. It's like the best thing since sliced bread.
Change modes on what?
The canteen.
Oh, yeah, that's a feature.
Yeah, that's a feature. So,
100% intentional.
definitely worth having. I love that so much. This is not the end of the mod. I know that we talked about making a whole lot more to go into it, and I know I'd asked for some more things to go into it, but some of the things a little bit on the spicy side since the UE5 update, and some are just spicy in general. But yeah, that's the preview. Woohoo! Go Shiny.